If you're a woman and you feel like your body is starting to work against you, especially as you go into your 40s, I want to share my story with you and hopefully it will help you a little bit. I am a professional chef and wellness expert. I have been for decades, for many years, and I still take clients like this. I was the go-to chef for anybody who had a very serious illness or a very special need. So I had a lot of clients who were professional athletes or with very serious health issues or just very big goals. And I helped them become the best version of themselves. And that's what I became known for. And during this time, I got married. I had two children. I was raising my family. And, my job was about giving to others. And I was just giving and giving and giving. And what I realized is that I was getting burnt out. I was giving to everybody except myself. And what was happening is I was having a lot of health issues. I was feeling fatigued. My chronic pain was having so many flare ups. And not only that, I was gaining quite a bit of weight. And that was the most frustrating part to me because as a nutritional chef and wellness expert, I thought I knew everything. And what I thought is that, stay in a calorie deficit, push through your workouts, and as long as you meditate most days, everything will be fine. But that wasn't the case because I was not living in alignment. And that's actually why my clients were doing so well, was because I was helping them live in alignment. But I completely missed the point when it came to myself. And this might be a little confusing if you've never really heard this, but what living in alignment is really making choices that are best for you. And that's going to be different for everybody. But if you think about it this way, there are always going to be nagging choices or things that we know that we need to do to improve our life. And when you live in alignment, what happens is very powerful. You create an internal transformation and it shows on the outside. And people will ask you, what are you doing? How are you doing this? And oftentimes it requires less work and it is easier than how you were living before, but you had to make tough choices. And what those could be would be to, get a really unhealthy habit out of your life, or set boundaries with people in your life so you could focus on yourself, or even eliminate things from your life, change a job, or just take away responsibilities that you have. These are all examples of things. It's going to be different for each person. And over the next week, I'm going to be sharing a lot of information with you on how to create these changes from within. And when you are ready, you can create the most powerful transformation in your life. And it's so incredibly beautiful. Women, especially in their 40s and 50s, are actually at their most beautiful and sexy time of their life. But oftentimes we don't claim that because we are just giving and giving to others. And so I want to inspire you and show you how you can create a life of transformation just by living in alignment with who you truly are. And understand that this is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight, but believe me, if you take action, it actually will happen very quickly. When I was struggling, I was making choices mindlessly out of chaos, and I was numbing myself with bad habits and trying to, cure my weight gain with depriving myself or pushing through workouts, but that was not the answer. And I would have seen that very quickly with my clients, but for some reason I couldn't see it with myself. It's now been 6 years and I've kept off over 20 pounds, but more importantly, I have created a life for myself that is truly beautiful and something that fully reflects me and who I am instead of doing what other people want for me. If this sounds like something you need to do, I invite you to share with me where you are struggling. What is the hardest part for you? And what can you do? What's the first thing you can do to walk toward that transformation?